Hi everyone, my name is Dominic Manola and I wanted to take a moment to introduce myself and welcome you to Education 696, the final course in your master's program at Olivet, a wrap up to the practicum that you started way back when. Congratulations on getting to this point and doing so well. I know it's been a long road at times, probably trying at times, and hopefully enjoyable, but you're almost there. You've totally got this, and I'm super excited to work with you all on this final course. I wanted to take a moment to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about the course, give you some heads up looking forward, just kind of how we'll go about the next 8 weeks, and then we'll get started. But I want to take a moment just, to introduce myself. Again, I'm Dominic Manola. I've been working and teaching with Olivet for 4 years. I really enjoy working with teachers of all different backgrounds, of all different ages, and really learning from you. That's one of my favorite pieces about doing this. My wife and I live in Palatine with our crazy little family. We have 3 kids under 4, almost 4-year-old daughter, almost 2-year-old son, and a newborn who's only 6 weeks old. So chaos is an understatement, but we kind of love everything that we do. I work at Lake Park High School in Roselle, Illinois, as an assistant principal for instructional innovation, which is ambiguous as it sounds. I kind of do anything and everything from instructional technology to professional development to curriculum development to activities, and really enjoy all the different opportunities I get with that. Um, and I really love taking kind of the stuff that I do, learning from what you do, and applying it to these different courses. Got my bachelor's from Benedictine University in Lisle. Got actually both my master's degrees from Olivet, master's in curriculum instruction, which you're wrapping up, master's in educational leadership and supervision, and actually am working on my doctorate in educational leadership through National Louis. Currently just finished my first year. Super excited about that. Should be finished hopefully in November of 19. So I kind of know what you guys are going through. Full-time job, full-time school, working with family, friends. So keep it up. I know it's not tough or not easy, but you've got this. Um, Looking ahead at the course, we're super excited to start on January 2nd, which is a Tuesday, just given the New Year's holiday, but we'll typically follow the Monday to Sunday schedule, and week 1 starts this coming Tuesday. So just as we go through just some typical weekly pieces, um, there will be discussions most week that'll kind of range from either specific questions to just kind of a general progress update. Those will typically be initial postings due by day 3 on the Wednesday, the final posting due by day 7 on the Sunday. You'll notice at the top of each module for each week there is a devotion. That's going to be one of those where I'll have you click on it and post if you're inclined. If you are inclined to respond to it and would love to participate in that discussion, you're welcome to. It won't be graded, but if you're inclined, we'd love to have some opportunities to kind of work together with that. So you've got the devotion each week. You've got discussions most weeks, not all of them. When some of the assignments are due, I won't have you doing a discussion as well. I want you to focus on the assignment. And in regards to the assignments, you have basically kind of 4 big pieces due with this. So the first piece, 607, way back when, you basically got up to the data part. So from here, it takes the data piece and kind of brings it to the end of the course. So starting in week 2, you have the data collection process, which is section 5, actually due, which essentially is telling us how you're collecting the data. What are the tools that you're going to use? How are you going to measure them? What are you going to be looking for? I'll post a specific video in week 2 that gives more specific information, but just to give you a heads up, that is going to be due on the Sunday of week 2. Then you have a little bit of time to keep working on stuff. So week 5 is the next piece that's due, is your data analysis section. So you told me in week 2 how you're going to do it. In week 5, it's going to be an analysis of that data. So that's section 6. Be sure for all this to be checking the rubric overall, all the instructions for this that you had posted here and back in 607. So again, week 5 is your data analysis section that's due. The week after that, week 6, is the conclusions and recommendations section, which is section 7, which now takes everything you have so far, draws conclusions, and then makes some recommendations about how you can change and grow from this assignment. So that is due week 6, and then all of that combined, put together, the final paper draft is due end of the course, week 8, on the Sunday of the week 8. It puts all the pieces together, all the feedback that we'll kind of work on, all the recommendations that we have, and you'll submit your final piece with that. So again, you've got discussions along the way. You've got weeks 2, 5, 6, and 8 with the assignments that come in, and I'll post specific videos for those assignments just to make sure that you know kind of what is expected. And along the way, we'll kind of go with that. Please know that no matter what questions you might have or any conversation you might want to have with me or anything I can clarify, please just reach out. All the information is posted in Canvas. email me, text me, call me. I will get back to you right away. Um, I know this is kind of challenging as you kind of go through all this stuff, and there might be some questions you have, so just let me know. Happy to work with you. One last thing in regards to how this assignment and how this paper is kind of going. I'm not sure if you've been working with Microsoft or if you've been working with Google. I would recommend that we put this into Google Docs form and that you share the doc with me so that we can kind of collaborate in real time. That I can make assignments on yours and you can kind of, or sorry, I can make comments on your assignment. We can go back and forth. I am totally open if you want to stay in Word, but if you're open to Google, I would recommend that you put it into Google Docs and you share the Google Doc with me directly. And you can actually just upload the same Google Doc each time an assignment is due. And then we can just use that for the assignment. I'll put this in writing as well. But if you are interested in that and inclined, I would love to have the opportunity to work with you via Google so that we could collaborate together. Lastly, during weeks 4, 5, and 6, I'd like to set up a video conference with each of you so that we can actually talk in person to go over your assignment, to go over your paper, ask any questions you might have, make some recommendations, and look at that together. So in the coming weeks, probably around week 2, I will post some more instructions as well as a sign-up sheet for about a 15-minute conference that we can do via an online conference video. So really looking forward to starting this course. Let me know if you have any questions at all. You've totally got this. I'm looking forward to a great start to the year. Have a great new year, a great winter break, and looking forward to it. Take care.